I would like to begin by quoting Step Brothers. We're here to fuck shit up. And by we, I mean those of us who intend not to remain quiet. And to those who say things like, I'm so sick of hearing about the Epstein files, I just wish people would stop talking about it. You are the problem. Or rather, I'm sorry, that was not very nice, but that is the problem, is that good men have done nothing for too long. We've turned a blind eye, and that's part of it. That's everything is connected. Not only are they harvesting the energy of little kids through these vile, nasty satanic rituals, but they are harvesting our energy as well with our 9 to 5 work system, with our school system, with the be gone most of the week doing things that you aren't really loving, because we should be here actually discovering the purpose that we have inside of our heart that was placed inside of us by God before we were even conceived, because that's how the world would be really lovely. But instead the world has been run off pedophilia. Like, I'm not laughing with humor. I'm laughing with, like, can you fucking believe what's happening right now? Like, I can't believe it. Well, actually, I can believe it. I've known about this for a long time, and every time I tried to bring it up with well-meaning people, they were not interested. Like, that was not worth their energy, you know, because we don't have the energy after work and the laundry and the kids and, like, XYZ, our entertainment, sleep, work-life schedule. We don't have the energy to focus on what's really important, right? And that's just part of it. That's just part of it. But all I want to say, not all I want to say, because there's a lot I want to say, but evil can't win unless good men do nothing. I've always been about the only one in my family who just cannot be quiet about stuff that is important to me, you know? My whole family has been able to find peace in their work life, entertainment, sleep routine. And sometimes I'm envious of that, you know? I kind of wish that life could be just nice and cool and peaceful for me, but that I wasn't born to be that person. I was born to fuck shit up. I was born to be a disruptor of this bullshit that's happening right now. I was born to heal ancestral lineages. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, that's fine. Yeah, like, the information is out there. It just all depends on what you are interested in. Like, we all have different interests and preferences and passions for a reason, and the diversity is beautiful. It is not made to divide us. It is made to unify us so that we can actually be a beautiful, harmonious, cohesive unit of one. This isn't left versus right. This isn't liberal, conservative shit. This isn't red and blue. This isn't me and you versus you. This isn't men versus women. We all of us regular folk, it's us versus, like, the ruling elite who have been lying to us for eons. Both left and right have been covering this up. Being on that list doesn't necessarily make a person a pedophile, but everyone on that list knows what's been going on and said nothing. Miley Cyrus is on that list. I have enjoyed some of her songs, although I always knew that she was a sell your soul type person and not... Anyways, I'm never sticking up for anyone on that list ever again. Ever. And I'm not quite sure I have. There's not anyone that I admired on that list. Anyways, let us not support a single person who doesn't deserve it, okay? And I can almost guarantee you that the people who actually deserve our support are not in the limelight right now. Of course, I don't know anything. The more that I learn, the more that I realize I know nothing at all. But the more that I breathe and take it slow, the more I can hear spirit talking from the inside. We are all connected to God. We are all connected to God, except for those who don't have a divine spark in them at all. But those of us who have the spark, we can go within. We can go within. Oh, let us not turn this like spiritual or religious. I'm not religious, by the way. I just believe in a higher power, although I don't believe that it is higher than I am. I believe that it is within me, this power. I believe that we all have the power in us, and that part of this system is to keep us from discovering that, so that they can keep our energy drained, so that we don't discover their love for torturing children. Although we have discovered it now, and they have given us these Epstein files that we asked for years. I just want to say, well, I say things like I just want to say all I'm trying to say, but the truth is I have a lot to say. Epstein Island is not the only one. They're just giving us that to try and get us to be quiet so we don't discover all the rest of the stuff that's going on. My values are not with a 9-to-5 work life anymore. In fact, they never were. The part of me that valued that was only to do the right thing, to appease my family, to please the status quo, to be socially acceptable, to be societally acceptable. Not that I will not provide service to the world, but that comes from my passion and gifts. A service should be given of your free will, from your heart. And if we were all allowed to discover our true divinity within, explore our passions and interests, then we would just all be given our gifts and the world would be all sparkly. And it can be all sparkly. We can have Kumandra again. I love you all. And it's been too many minutes. I kind of wanted to keep this short, but now we're at 7 minutes. Anyways, I love you all, even if you don't agree with what I'm saying. I want the world to thrive. So, if somebody says some things you don't agree with, what can we do? Approach it with kindness. Like, why not? Because if somebody says something you don't agree with and you immediately respond with, you fucking dumbass bitch, like, it doesn't even matter what they said, unless, of course, they were rude, but I'm sorry, but your behavior is a problem. Your behavior is a problem. We can talk to each other with kindness, even if we disagree. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it right here. We are both the prisoners and the prison guards.